My name's Daniel Duggan, and this will be my introduction for software engineering. So I'm going into my senior year, and I'm majoring in software systems with a minor in nutrition. A little bit about me: I grew up in Medina, Tennessee, which is north of Jackson. If you're not familiar with the West Tennessee area, it's about 3.5 hours from here. My parents live in Dyersburg now, which is about 4.5 hours from Chattanooga, so way out in West Tennessee. I went to high school in Medina. I played football, ran track. About me, hobby wise, I love cooking. My go-to meal lately has been buffalo chicken mac and cheese. And for breakfast, I try to do chicken and waffles every day. So those are my top two right now. Video games, I grew up with all the Halo games, Assassin's Creed, the Batman Arkham games, I absolutely love. All the Fallout games. So those are really special to me. This one goes hand in hand with cooking. I love working out. I started my freshman year and I've been consistent since. So those two again go hand in hand. You can probably see it right there, but I love collecting vinyls. I probably have about 65, 66 of my favorite albums now. So I love collecting those. And then movies, I grew up with Star Wars, Marvel movies, DC movies, all like the super nerdy movies. And I love stuff like that. But outside of that, lately I've dove into like the Quentin Tarantino movies. Obvious pick would be Pulp Fiction for my favorite, but I really liked Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That one's a really good one. As far as programming goes, I love using HTML, CSS, and Python. Python is more so for its machine learning capabilities, and since it powers YouTube, Netflix, and other stuff, I think it's really cool. For HTML and CSS, those are really special to me because I those were the first languages I ever learned in high school, so those will always be special. And then I've done an iOS app with one of our classmates, Andreas Angel, and that was really fun. We submitted it to the Swift Student Challenge through Apple. We didn't win anything, but it was still a really good experience. We met a lot of good people, and it's a good resume builder. I've done multiple website templates that I just think look good. Nothing super crazy there. I've done a Python chatbot. So the way that works is you just feed it a JSON file and it learns it, and then you give it a prompt and it tries to answer your question based on what you know. So yeah. And then I work for the school as a web content editor. So I get to work on our website and make it look pretty, which is really fun. All our developers are super helpful and they've taught me a lot just about the workplace and actual development. Post graduation, I obviously want to graduate and land a programming position. For me, that would be in the front end field because with HTML and CSS, I fell in love with front end, and that's what that'd be my dream job, honestly, to work with web applications and stuff like that. But if I can't do that, I'd love to do something with machine learning since it's kind of on the rise with AI and stuff like that. I think it'd be cool to hop on the train and see what I can learn. My thoughts on software engineering. So growing up with all like the superhero stuff, I kind of treat coding like it is a superpower because you're creating something from nothing, whether it's a website or whatever else. It's all from just your brain, and it's not something that is for everybody. It's very difficult. It's not an easy field. It requires a ton of patience, a lot of consistency, practice, and yeah. So I think looking at it like that is kind of a good mindset for me and really any other developer because it can be discouraging at times, but the more you mess up, the more you learn and know for next time. So it's nothing to beat yourself up over too much. So that's kind of why I treat coding and software engineering as kind of like a superpower because it's again creating something from nothing. So that's pretty much all I have for this. So